So, that episode just happened. Episode 5 of the Flux. And, wow. I mean, there was a lot to unpack there. I think this episode actually proves that, they did a good job in tying in, a good bit of what was the loose ends from the first few episodes. And, it answers why the inventor person from the 1900s was there, what ties in Vinder's love interest to the story, brings Di back, and the more they've shown this story, the more I'm getting invested in it. And there's only one episode left of this, and personally, I think the 13th Doctor, Yaz, and Dan have gotten more development in this one season than they did of any of the past two. And I mean, sure, the division may or may not, the division is now clearly the threat of is sort of the threat, but it's not the person. But it's not the person who just destroyed someone, like what the Swarm is. And they teased it in the trailer, but they brought back Kate Stewart. And since we saw that she went into hiding, it proves that. And I just hope Kate Stewart actually contributes during episode 16, during the finale. And they haven't said whether or not it was, but I'm thinking, is the finale of Series 13 going to be the Regeneration episode? I mean, they haven't announced who the new Doctor is. So, I'm like, is that... And they also brought back the pocket watch thing from the original Russell T Davies era, and I can't remember what it was called, but the episode was, but it was the episode where the Doctor and Martha were stuck in 1914. And honestly, I think both Russ Davies in that episode and Chibnall in this one actually used that technology quite well. And it actually, while I didn't like, personally, that the person who we've met in the division, ship or whatever it was the Doctor's mom, it at least answers what that question is. And, again, 5 episodes in, and 1 more to go. I like that I brought back the Ood. I like that they tied in the Sontarans again. That's a good... I'll give Davies this. I'll give Chibnall this. He's great at narratives. I loved Broadchurch. So, I could have figured that, our overarching story works for his type of writing. And it's not the first time, and I mentioned before, it's not the first time that Doctor Who has done a narrative. They've done it with the Key to Time series, the E-Space trilogy, the Trial of the Time Lord with Colin Baker's era. They kind of did it in the first few, in both the original Davies era and the Moffat era, with Bad Wolf, with The Impossible Child, and also The Girl Who Waited in River Song, but that's a little bit more convoluted. But yeah, I have to say, episode 5, I enjoyed it, and I cannot wait for next Sunday. So if I'm the only one that's gonna say that, then so be it. I enjoyed this episode. What did you guys think of Survivors of the Flux? Let me know in the comments down below. and let's get this discussion going. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Sunday for the finale of the Flux, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.